fellow oddities, and welcome to a new second channel video. Today we're going to be talking some Mortal Kombat, which is not the norm for this channel. Usually I leave the main channel for all my Mortal Kombat stuff, and here's for the not Mortal Kombat stuff. But today I am talking about leaks, and I didn't feel comfortable posting all that to my main channel because I just don't want my subscribers to feel obligated to have to watch a video discussing leaks. So I kind of just wanted to post it on here, and if people on my main channel want to go out of their way to watch this one, then they can do that. But I did really want to talk about these because I did see the leaks and I saw them, so it's just like, well, I might as well talk about them because it's not like I'm going to pretend to have not seen them or not be spoiled from the movie already, because I am. So yeah, I guess to start off, these are the leaks for the Mortal Kombat 2 movie, the test screening that happened a while back. We got some information from that. No images, no audio clips, I don't know, whatever you could post, none of that. It's just descriptions and stuff. So yeah, I mean, I hope the people who went out and saw this movie were Mortal Kombat fans, because they are saying it's a little bit better than the first movie, which is good on a movie front. But if these people aren't Mortal Kombat fans, then that doesn't really anything, because, like, you know, these movies are kind of made for the fans, and I'm a Mortal Kombat fan, so my opinion is going to be different from a non-Mortal Kombat fan about these movies. So, you know, just hearing that it's better than the first one is good, but yeah, like I said, I don't know how much knowledge these people have of MK. So I guess the first thing that I should talk about is the main characters of the movie. Now, there are going to be major spoilers later on in this video, but for now I'm just going to be talking about stuff that's just like stuff you would see in like the synopsis of the movie that isn't spoilers. Some people might want to still wait until something official comes out or you get a trailer or something. So if you want to just click off the video and watch something else, then that is fully understandable. But main characters of the movie will not be Liu Kang. Yeah, that's an immediate red flag. But a green flag is that it's not going to be Cole Young either. The main character of the movie is going to be Kitana, which, I mean, hey, it's better than Cole. You know, she's one of those characters that you could see being the spotlight for a Mortal Kombat movie, TV show, game, whatever. So I'm happy with it, sort of. I mean, I understand why they did it, because Kitana, Asian, female lead, you never see that pretty much in big action movies. So, you know, I respect that front, but come on, Liu Kang is the main character of Mortal Kombat, and it just sucks to see him so sidelined. It feels like they don't even know that he is the main character. It feels like they just think he's another one of the characters in Mortal Kombat, and I don't really know why. Like, I know they know that he's the main character of Mortal Kombat, because you don't get this far into a Mortal Kombat series without without knowing that Liu Kang is the main character. So I don't really know what's going on, but you know, they want to kind of do their own thing. We have Kitana. Sounds like she's going to be really, really good in the movie. Sounds like she's the best character in the movie, which I'm very happy about. I'm excited to see that, but man, I wish Liu Kang was the main character. Apparently he does do some cool things, though. He does one very not cool thing, which I'm going to talk about in the spoiler section. But, yeah. And then the other main character of the movie is Johnny Cage. We all expected that. Like, he's kind of the sidekick role, Carl Urban. Apparently he's okay, but, you know, he's too old to play Johnny Cage. So, you know, what we expected. But apparently he's not terrible. We'll see what my opinion is when the movie actually comes out, or at least when we see some trailers on how he does as Johnny Cage, because, you know, like I said, don't know how much these people know about Johnny Cage as a character, or if they're just like saying stuff like, oh, he was funny. But yeah, I hope they really got Johnny's character as best they can with the actor that they had. What should we talk about next? I have a list here. Oh, main villain. Main villain of the movie. I wanted it to be Shang Tsung. It's not going to be Shang Tsung. It's going to be Shao Kahn, which I kind of expected. Again, this feels like the same thing with Liu Kang. It feels like they don't know that Shang Tsung was like the first main villain. I get like Shao Kahn is the overarching main villain in Mortal Kombat, so it's a bit more acceptable than Liu Kang. But I still feel like Shang Tsung should be the main villain of the movie. I don't know if he has fight scenes. They didn't really go too in depth on that, so I hope he does have fight scenes. I hope he does cool things. I don't really know much about that though. But we'll see. Shao Kahn, he kills a lot of people. I won't say who he kills until spoiler section, but apparently he kills a lot of people. There are lots of deaths in this movie. So yeah, not gonna say who until we get to later in the video. But yeah, but it sounds like the kind of opening of the movie is Shao Kahn and the Edenia invasion. You know, I kind of expected that to be the main opening scene of the movie. If you have Sindel cast, if you have Jared cast, if you have all those people cast in the movie, then, you know, I kind of expect that to be like, okay, this is the opener to get people hooked on the movie. But then after Shao Kahn, apparently he looks really cool as well. Apparently his design is really, really great. I don't know if it's just going to be his MK11 design because that's how he looked in the first movie, in the statue, or if he has a completely new design for the movie. I don't really care either way. I always thought Shao Kahn should be CGI. I feel like he would just be more imposing that way. I don't know if they use a little bit of CGI maybe to help his appearance, but I don't know. Either way, I'm kind of fine with it. I just hope he looks cool and does cool things and is intimidating. Yeah, and his acting isn't bad, like Annihilation. But yeah, what should we talk about next? Already talked about Sindel and Jared. Apparently Sindel, I don't know, her role seems to be kind of confusing in the movie. Like the person, I feel like the person who talked about this didn't really know much about Sindel as a character, because it wasn't very elaborate. Apparently she does use some of her game moves. But yeah, we really don't know much because the person didn't really elaborate too much on what Sindel's role is. Apparently it's not super big. Apparently she doesn't even get much interaction with Katana, which is kind of weird. But yeah, I don't really know what Sindel does in this movie. And then apparently a lot of the characters from the first movie are going to be sidelined. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. That's stuff that can be fixed with reshoots if they want to add more scenes, add more character development. So that's going to be like characters like Jax, characters like Sonya, Raiden. A lot of those characters, Liu Kang, unfortunately. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Some of the people who described it as all the characters are sidelined, which I hope that's not true. I hope they're just like kind of exaggerating. Like every character is sidelined. Like, what do you mean by sidelined? Is it just like they're not the main character, or do you mean they literally do nothing in the movie? I don't know. A lot of the descriptions of the characters were just like, they're there, they're decent, they're cool, they do their thing. Like, I don't know. That's not super telling, I guess. Like a character can have a small role in a movie and still be impactful. So I don't know anything about how these characters are going to be. But apparently they don't have a huge role. Really, really weird. And then the fight scenes are apparently much, much better. Apparently they're not the quick cut action scenes that we saw in the first movie. They have lots of long takes. They're just better choreographed, and that's a really, really good thing. Apparently there's a lot of them too, a lot of fight scenes. I think we already heard that though from like Jax's actor or something, that just saying, hey, a bunch of this movie's runtime is just fight scenes. Apparently there's some really epic ones. I don't know if this is spoilery, maybe it is. There is one between Sonya and Sindel that apparently was really, really good. There are some fight scenes that are like multiple characters taking on one, which I'm going to get to later, because there's one of those in particular that I'm really excited about. I'll have to bring up who the exact characters were that he was fighting, but I'm excited to talk about that one. The gore is really, really good. Apparently, lots of CGI blood, which was in the first movie. And, you know, I kind of expected lots of CGI because to do the things that the characters do in the games, I mean, it has to kind of be CGI a little bit unless you have a massive practical effects budget, which I'm not sure this movie has. So it's understandable. Sometimes CGI is the cheaper option, weirdly enough, even though you'd think it'd be the more expensive one. But yeah, the gore is good. Apparently, I didn't really hear too much about exact fatalities from the games being replicated, so I'm not sure if any of them are, or if it's just like they kill each other in brutal ways, and that's it. So I don't know. It seems like this movie doesn't go as deep into like the hey, that's something you saw from the games as the first movie, which some people might like, some people might dislike. I need to see how it's done. So yeah. Next, I think that's pretty much it for stuff that we don't are that isn't spoilery, that like people will not care about as much, or that just won't ruin the movie for you. That's pretty much it. I can't really go too deep on that stuff, but talking about spoilers now. So if you do care about spoilers for Mortal Kombat 2, again, take these with grains of salt, because it could change a lot as we get there. But if you care about spoilers, because a lot of this stuff is going to be mostly true when the final movie comes out, then you can leave. But for the people who want to hear about what this movie ends up being, what happens in it, the plot points and stuff, apparently there are going to be a lot of deaths, as I've already said, and the characters that die, apparently, are going to be... Which order should I go in? Okay, Jax dies. He gets his arms ripped off, which is hilarious. Apparently, not just his arms ripped off, but apparently he gets his arms ripped off and then shoved to his chest or something. It's crazy. Who else? Sindel dies, but I think is resurrected or something by Quan Chi. Quan Chi is in the movie. Apparently, he does not much. He's just kind of there. He doesn't have any fight scenes or anything, but we'll see how that's handled. Number 3. Who should I talk about next? Because both of these deaths are rants. One is a very happy rant, so that kind of tells you who it is. The other is a very not happy rant. I'll start with a not happy rant first. Liu Kang dies in this movie, guys. Liu Kang, the main character, dies. That was the one thing that I was unhappy that he did, is die in this movie. Why? I don't understand. I don't understand what they're doing. Liu Kang is the main character of Mortal Kombat, and they just they don't get it. Certain things about these movies make me think, oh my god, these people are huge fans of the games. But then other things make me go, what fan would ever want this to happen in the second movie? I mean, Kung Lao dying is understandable. I don't know why they want to kill off Liu Kang. But, apparently he does do things. He does fight Shao Kahn. Clearly he loses because he gets Shao Kahn's hammer shoved through his chest. But he does fight him. Apparently he fights Kung Lao. I don't know if Kung Lao is a Revenant or if it's a morph of Shang Tsung or something. I don't know. Apparently there's just a really, really good fight. The best fight in the movie is between Liu Kang and Kung Lao, which I'm excited for that. Just wish Liu Kang didn't die. So now we have no Shaolin monks representation besides Kung Lao's corpse resurrected or something. I don't understand. I don't, guys. I don't. It doesn't make sense. But final death in the movie, is it the final? Oh no, Shao Kahn dies as well, which is kind of expected because he's the main villain. He gets his head sliced off, I believe, by Kitana at the end of the movie because she's the main character. Remember? So she wins at the end. Apparently, there's also no sequel bait, which makes you kind of worried that they're not expecting this to do well. But they did sign a multi-movie contract of the actors, so I don't really know what's going on with that. But the death that I'm the most excited to talk about, Cole Young gets the Johnny Cage from MK Annihilation treatment, and he dies from getting his head smashed in by Shao Kahn within the first 20 minutes of the movie. What can I say, guys? What can I say? I mean, just watching that's gonna... however this movie goes after, I'm gonna enjoy it. Those first 20 minutes. Those first 20 minutes I'm gonna just play it on loop. I'm gonna record it in the theater. I'm gonna record it in the theater so I can just go home and watch it over and over and over again. Oh my god. Cole Young dies, yes. And if he doesn't turn into Scorpion, nothing stupid happens. He doesn't come back and turn into Scorpion or any of that dumb stuff. He's dead. He's gone, which I'm happy about it, but I also feel really bad for Louis Dan, the actor who plays him, because like he was so excited to be in the Mortal Kombat series, and then after the first movie, everybody hated him, so they kill him off in 20 minutes in the sequel. Oh my god, that's actually really sad for him. But yeah, I'm very excited about that. I'm very, very excited. Another thing I'm very excited about is that Noob Sait does appear. Now, he doesn't get much screen time, apparently. He shows up at pretty much the end of the movie. Apparently, there's some item that the heroes need to get from him. I don't know what that item is. I don't think it would be Shinnok's amulet or anything like that. Maybe it is. I can't think of any other item. What's like a MacGuffin from the Mortal Kombat series? I don't know, a Kamidogu. I don't know why Noob Sait would have a Kamidogu. I don't know. Apparently, there's something that the heroes need from Noob Sait. Maybe it's some resurrection device so they can resurrect Liu Kang and Jackson, all those stuff. That would be great. Well, I mean, I still don't want them to die in the first place. It feels kind of weird to kill them off and then resurrect them, but oh well. It's better than just leaving them for dead. But yeah, Noob Sait's in the movie, and apparently he takes on like 4 people at once. Now he does have his clone. He does have Saibot, so you know it's not like a complete boom, 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 boom. It's not anything like that, but it's still gonna make me very happy in the theater, even if he does eventually lose. But you know, I'm a Noob Sait fan, so I'm kind of used to him losing. And it's gonna be Taslim. I guess I'm so excited. Apparently, he's just pitch black. It's not anything weird. Not no weird design for Noob Sait, like he looks like smoke or something. No, he is just like the Sub-Zero from the last movie, but pitch black, which I love. I love, even though it sounds very simple. I love it. I do hope he has a hood or something like that. That could make it very, very cool, like an MK2 hood. But I think that's it for the leaks. That are noteworthy to talk about. Jade is apparently very unlikable in the movie. I don't really care that much. I've never really been a Jade mega fan or anything, but apparently she's not that great in the movie. She does end up being a good guy, good character. So it's not like she's evil or anything, but apparently she does some scummy stuff throughout the film. So, you know, if you're a Jade fan, that might be upsetting, but I don't really care that much. And also she's apparently bald, which weird. Another thing is that the characters all wear the same costumes from the first movie. Every returning character wears the same costume from the first movie. Kind of lame, but also kind of expected it at the same time. And you know, it's not like those first movies' costumes are bad or anything. So you know, whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much all. Closing thoughts. Firstly, as I've said throughout this video, this could all change. Like, not completely, but it could change very heavily in the next year, however long. The movie could even be pushed back or something. We have a while until this movie comes out. So all of this stuff could be wildly different by the time it releases. So I wouldn't be too afraid, but it's a very mixed bag here. Because there's some good stuff like Cole Young dying, and there's some bad stuff like Liu Kang dying. So I don't really know what to think. My mind is kind of wish-wash on it. I really need to see it all unfold in action, either a trailer or, I don't know, an official synopsis or something of the movie, because I just need to, like, see how this all unfolds and how they handle it in the moment. But right now, I'm kind of worried, but I'm also kind of, like, relieved at the same time. Like, I'm relieved that it's not worse. I'm relieved that it's like so much worse. But from the sounds of it, it's, I don't know. It really depends on how they execute it. Cole Young dies. Alright, that's all I'm gonna say. That's for this video, my fellow oddities. I'll see you next time.